this boy, this GH Kobe guy, from a very humble background, very well educated, comes from a family where his brothers, his siblings have gone through, the highest level of education. He was not brought up like that. There is nothing about his background that says he should be somebody who should be wielding a gun and running around and doing all these things. Brandishing. But he was doing that. There are videos where we've seen the same girl who has lost their life with this very gun that killed her. The question is, why would you be carrying this thing around? Oh yeah, Sebi Ibrahim Mahama. And I said, how important are you in this world? Who is chasing you for you to be carrying this thing around?
Gun, because when you look at the hole the bullets created in
it was very close range. It was very, very close range.
And did you listen to Daniel? Said that when the girl was hit by the said,
Kobe Wakumi. So that's the last thing the girl said. You are running around carrying a gun, and the friends that he is with, because on the tour ADNT, nobody is able to bring him to order.
In fact, the slim guy, Joe, bring it back. When they go to the police station, the gentleman was very calm. You can clearly see that he was thinking. Look at them.
He said, "Do say now think here and think you."
He was clearly
thinking about what. And now the guy in green, the fat guy.
Yeah.
Oh, why is something called to me?
But Leo, another flip side of it is that I always share this data. Now, listeners, we'll be coming to you very shortly. You can send us your contribution on our WhatsApp number 0540 448 0540 448 The phone lines will be open in about 2 minutes. Leo, I always say this about the nuclearization of family. When you listen to the grandmother, I've watched several interviews where he said that Nana class will be too for a man.
I was coming there, 20-year-old.
You expect a 20-year-old
to dying. No. So if you have a 20-year-old daughter who is not gainfully employed, comes back home wearing expensive wigs. If you look at the kind of wigs that this girl is wearing, it looks like she was living the life.
Yeah.
Bone straight near there. Do you know how much one cost? The nails that she's wearing, the beautiful dresses. She was a very pretty girl by all standards. But if you have a 20-year-old girl who is not in any onyajuma, and you are not the one funding that kind of lifestyle, and you think she has found to
the extent of being okay with she telling you I'll buy
my phone was magic. Parents, sometimes it doesn't mean so they buy and then you start jubilating. Ask them where they got it from. Because I'm sure if the parents were strict on this girl and make sure that she lived within her means and struggle for the things that she wants herself, not relying on some boy, this would not have happened.
The conversation I always raise when we are talking about these school children and their behaviors, about the nuclearization of family, and how when you compare the 2020 census to the 2021, you can see that the average family size is shrinking. Today, there's no community ownership of raising children.
Oh, yeah.
And you see, the behaviors, community must start raising children. Because, when you watch the interview carefully, I listened to the mother. I was trying to play back. It may come across as, not being too sensitive or anything. He said that the girl doesn't even live with them.
Yeah.
He lived with a certain sister, and they fought. So when she was even leaving for Yeji, the sister didn't know. Now, two, how can you go, even me at my age, my dad can have Joe every morning calls me, every evening calls me. Mm-hmm. I'm 30. You see? So we need to watch these things. When you go to TikTok, how many times have I complained about the activities?
Oh, yeah, we talk about it all the time.
The nudity, what they do on these platforms, and nobody's checking. The Singaporeans and Chinese people who invented these TikTok, their children are not even on these platforms.
Yeah.
But when you say, you see? And for the gentleman, I couldn't fathom. That's why I wanted Danny to confirm some of this before we even raise it. How do you carry a gun? Because I'm told it's a Crow from guy, all the way to Yeji. What is the intent? That is the law, what they call the men's right. I know Lawyer Kwashi is listening, can call in and advise us. What is the intent for you to have a gun or brandish the gun, leading to the fatal shooting of a 20-year-old? Look at, in fear one and him, what he would have done with her life. So listeners, this is the update for you.